balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast pop.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Wentz now on first down. And right away he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, first and goal.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You see it? You see it?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Red, up.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 52 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
He'll get it up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Nice with the carry on 2nd down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Thomas, 47 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Come on, gotta go.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Trubisky now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You see it? You see it? There we go. You see it? You see it?
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Pretty good running there. 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears are in for 6. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And now running right through it. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Wentz. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
You see it?
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. And defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and tell you.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it third down.
Grade 15. Go. Waiting. Lion.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Wentz going to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Come on, gotta go.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in the running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
You see it?
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Duke Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Eagles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. 81, 81. What's up?
Now a play fake. Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Grade 15, grade 15. 81, 81. What's up?
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And taken right at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Red's up, red's up.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over them. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Run. 6-5-7.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking deep here from that. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Trubisky to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Trubisky to throw. forced out to his left. Ooh, the juke. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, and got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Wentz now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Wentz on third down. Going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, 57 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Eagles on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing is Wentz. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional round matchup. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It was Armani Watts who got him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, this is Geis, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now it's Trubisky. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
3 down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a good point there is they were able to connect. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Again, it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. On the handoff, it's Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles get a score closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe some...
And that's caught inside the 35. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say they had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. That'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's caught. It's Thomas. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the... Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is taken at the 23. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Bears on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
Here's Brad Wing now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big first down on the fake punt. What a call. 16 yards.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal at Tim. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline.
He's got a man complete. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Run. Black, come on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Wentz going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 56 yards. Now Trubisky on first down. Now Trubisky lost the football. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's go.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. They go play action with Trubisky. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Steps away to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. 180. 22. It's coming up the edge. Watch him up the edge.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.